All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Nature Aquariums TV, where today we're going to show you a brand new product that just hit the shelves from Aqua Worx. All new stainless steel lily pipes that I think you're bound to enjoy. But before we get to the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. So, getting into it, before I go and show you guys the unboxing of the all-new Aqua Worx stainless steel lily pipes, I want to go and spread out a little bit of cheer out there to you guys. Kick off the year right with a 20% off to the first 3 people who purchase these. I'm going to give you guys the code throughout the video. You go into our website, natureaquariums.com, and when you go to checkout, you put in the code that I will give you later, and you can save 20% off these all-new pipes. So, let's get into our video. They come in 2 sizes, the 16 millimeter, the 12 millimeter, which corresponds to 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch. In addition, they both come in on the skimmer type and non-skimmer. And I'm gonna be installing the skimmer type onto our 60U tank that has an OASE filter, which if you guys haven't seen, I'll give a link here to the OASE filter setup so you guys can see, but these can work with any filter that uses either 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch standard tubing. So let's get going. Inside the box, all the boxes are the same. On the back they give you the specs, shows you the specs over here, but they use the same boxes and then they'll be marked to which one it carries. Really nice presentation for shipping. I'm always concerned about that since we send these guys out. The first thing I noticed is that everything will not move around. The holders for the pipes are very nice acrylic. And they come with the nylon screws. So there's 2 sets of screws. One that goes on, this part goes on the outside of the tank, this part goes on the inside. The part that goes on the inside gets 2 screws to affix it to the glass, and then the other 2 screws back here actually allow you to raise and lower the height of the lily pipe. And these will accommodate very large tanks as well. I've tried these on my 130 gallon tank and they do fit perfectly. The next thing I noticed is this, that the pipes have a nice barb fitting, which is important, but these have a silicone insert here that allows you to separate these. And if you have already the pipe fixed with this and you set it at a certain angle, there's going to be times that you're going to notice that you don't want the flow to go to that direction. With most the lily pipes that you find online, the lower quality ones, this is one solid piece. So you really have to twist this in order to get it to the angle that you want. Here it's nice. You can actually change the flow. If you set up new plants in your tank or you have, I don't know, the flow is just not working right, it allows you to do that, which is really nice. And also you can just take this part out and clean it. And if you want to leave your pipes in there and follow like the video that I did in cleaning lily pipes while they're still attached, just popping this off and sending your brush through in here will allow you to clean them. Then the next part is the skimmer part. Now the skimmer works on the Inflow. It's got a very nice acrylic Inflow with a twist. That twist actually will allow this to turn as it's skimming. And this knob over here allows you to change how much you're taking in water from the bottom and how much water is coming in from the top. Because sometimes you want to slow down the flow that's coming from the top, so you would open up the intake. And then there's going to be times that you need to do some very heavy skimming on the top, and you would then close the bottom, forcing more water to go in through the top. Make sure that you always clean the inside ridge over here, because this needs to keep an air bubble to keep this floating into your tank. The other thing that is very important, and which is why I like these holders, is that the more perpendicular and straight you hold these pipes, the better the skimmer is actually going to work. Because if your pipe is slightly at an angle, then this is not going to be able to get the right buoyancy to keep this from skimming. So make sure that you use these acrylic holders to properly hold your pipes perpendicular to your tank, so then this can slide up and down. And then this completely comes out for cleaning, which makes it really nice. Then you can run your brush to clean it through here and then clean through the top. And that is all there is to it, guys. We're going to go and install it, and I'm going to show you a couple tips and tricks on how to install these and convert from your stock lily pipes and intakes and outflows that you may get from your aquarium into converting to one of these. If you haven't watched my videos before, get yourself some hot water. That's what we're going to do. Actually, here, follow me. We're going to go to our tea coffee maker, and we're going to get some super hot, near boiling water. It's important because we're going to use that to soften up the tubing that's connected to our filter, and therefore it'll slide over and create a nice airtight fitting around the new stainless steel pipes. You should always do that whenever you're changing fittings out on your canister filter, which is always important to leave yourself a little bit of slack, because in the future you may cut off about an inch of it to get a nice new fitting. All right, guys, so we're going to set up these Aqua Worx stainless steel pipes. We're going to replace the stock Oase inflows and outflows. They're not very pretty. We're going to do it on this 68 tank. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you shut off power to your filter, which we're going to do that right now. 2, if your filter has shut-off valves like this one does, make sure you turn them on to the shutoff so that way water doesn't flow in and out of your filter. The next thing we're going to do is carefully get this out of the tank. Grab a bucket, and you kind of want to drain this in there because it's going to be full of water. Now you're going to notice, and I don't know if the camera can capture, but this part already has expanded because I used the hot water on that. We don't want to reuse that because it's not going to make a very tight seal. So we're going to trim that right below this little expansion. I don't know if the camera can catch that. Always be careful when cutting or using a knife. And this is where your little holder of super hot water comes into play. You're going to stick that in there. We're going to remove the other pipe. Once again, the other pipe, also the where it was connected before, it's flared out. You don't want to reuse that, so we're going to go and cut this. And we're going to stick that in with the hot water. So these have been sitting in here for a minute or two. They're nice and soft. Always get that a little bit wet. And you want to get it in about an inch up. You also want to make sure that once you get your tubing, it's going to naturally want to be at a certain angle. While it's still warm, make sure that you can get this so it's perpendicular to your tank. You can always then change the direction with the elbow joint over here. The first part you want to do is set and fix the acrylic holder to the tank first. Tighten the inside portion and then raise or lower. Like that. And now we're going to do the inflow. So now we're ready to turn on power. Make sure you open up your valve first. So one of the things you're going to see about this, which is really nice, you see how the lower vent is completely open, but the skimmer is not pulling in any water from the top. As soon as I start closing that, it actually starts pulling the skimmer down, and it can even pull it completely down. If you went too much and it brought it in, just lift it. Make sure you get that little air bubble in there and you don't have any plants in there. And eventually he's going to start pulling in your water and skimming the top. All right guys, so raise the inflow pipe so this way the skimmer actually is almost resting on the stainless steel, and you can then adjust how much skimming you want from the top, and it'll clear the top of your tank in seconds. As you can see, it creates a little vortex drawing all the surface items to the inside of your filter. Before I forget guys, as you've been watching the video, use code PIPES20, that is PIPES 20, for 20% off the purchase of these new Aqua Worx Inflow and Outflow stainless steel pipes. It's going to be good for the first 3 people that purchase them on our website. You can use it, use the code on checkout. You go to www.natureaquariums.com or natureaquariumsusa.com. And you can search for the Aqua Worx Inflow and Outflow pipes. I will put the links in the comments below. All right guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please leave your comments, questions below. We're always answering your questions. These can be used on a variety of different tanks. You can use them on from a really big tank to a small tank. They have them in 2 sizes, and they have them with or without the skimmer. You can use them on any aquarium canister filter that has 1/2 inch or 5/8 inch tubing. Thank you again for watching and supporting us. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Feel free to leave in your comments what other products you'd like to see in these videos. And as always, have fun fish keeping and have a great day, guys.